Am I the a-hole for grounding my daughter for being inappropriate to her stepbrother? To start off, my ex-wife and I split up when my daughter was about 4 years old. It was an amicable decision and I are still friends. We have dinners together with our daughter at least once every couple of months since the divorce. My daughter loves these times and we get to talk about boring co-parenting stuff when we finish dinner and our daughter is out of earshot. I met my current wife when my daughter was 10, and she had a 13-year-old son. They got along but she always seemed to want to hang out with him more than he wanted to be with her. I didn't think anything of it, just figured she thought he was cool and looked up to him. She used to beg for the two of them to have sleepovers in the living room and things. My stepson has never complained to me about this. My daughter is now 12 and my stepson is 15, and we live a pretty boring life together. But last week I heard my daughter scream crying from her brother's room. I went to investigate and he was standing there, fists clenched and red in the face. My daughter was laying on the ground, sobbing and hyperventilating. Immediately I separated the two, and I started by talking to my daughter. She told me that her stepbrother said he hated her and doesn't ever want her to talk to him again, and then pushed her to where I found her. After talking to my daughter, I confronted my stepson. He admitted to the words but not the shoving, and he told me something that really freaked me out. He had just taken a shower and had come out from the bathroom to his room, but apparently, he didn't hear the door latch closed. When he had finished getting dressed and turned to leave, he saw that the door was cracked and my daughter was on the other side. That's when he flipped out on her and told her to leave her alone and not to ever talk to him. I honestly didn't know what to think. I went back to my daughter and after a bit of prodding she confessed and said she was curious and seemed really embarrassed. I got really upset and told her what an invasion of privacy that was and how would she like it if she found someone looking at her change the way he found her. I told her I was going to away her laptop and her phone. She freaked out. She called my ex before I knew it, and when she handed me the phone my ex was on speaker scolding me for something so trivial. That every preteen/teenager gets curious sometimes. I told her it didn't matter. Her curiosity shouldn't impede my stepson's safety in my house and vice versa if it happened the other way around. My daughter started screaming that she wanted to live with her mom, and the next day my ex came to pick her up. My daughter is refusing to answer my calls or come for visitation, which used to be 50-50 split. My ex-wife says she's appalled by my clear favoritism towards my stepson, and I just want my daughter back. Am I the a-hole? Should I apologize? Update. Now on to the update. My ex-wife for a long time was on my daughter's side. Eventually her and I had a long discussion and it was clear after then my daughter had twisted the story to seem more accidental. We both agreed that staying with my ex was the best for her until she agrees to seek therapy. 2 weeks ago she finally relented and started her first session on Thursday. My wife and stepson all discussed the idea of her coming back for visitation once she's had the help she needs. We even installed a padlock on my stepson's door, his request, to make him feel more safe. We plan on going back to our monthly dinners with my ex and daughter slowly, but hoping that therapy will help her. My stepson refused therapy and said he just doesn't trust her like he used to.